The following podcast is where creative minds run wild, opinions get loud, and no one really has it figured out, though we pretend we do. Now, there may be strong language and hot takes ahead, and the views are ours alone, not our sponsors, hopefully one day, our parents, or any former teachers. If you're easily offended, try a podcast on bird calls or oatmeal. Otherwise, proceed with caution or curiosity. Anyway, please don't sue us.
All right.
Yeah, all right. All right.
All right,
All
TJ.
right. See how that's the same thing as that, but I can do more on mine? All right. All right. You can, just saying.
Yeah.
It's like an iPad, but just not an iPad, you know?
I'm not distracted with this thing.
Is that what you tell yourself?
Yeah.
Not distracted?
Yeah. Like I
Or
can
you
only
can't
write.
be distracted. I can be distracted. I can download an app that won't allow me to be distracted and turn it into that. I won't be able to access my apps for 24 hours.
Mhm.
Turns it into that.
Yeah.
I have the option to be distracted. All right, let's get into it. All right.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. This is the That's BS podcast from the hill country to the rest of the world. I'm Bryan Snyder. That's TJ. You can get us on the socials. What are you doing?
I'm following you. Following the script.
The script? It's just a rundown of what we're doing.
Just the socials.
See, mine doesn't do that. There's
no,
there's
it can't. Look, boom. Why wouldn't you want to be able to do that? I'm going straight to your page from the link.
There's no distractions over
Doesn't
here.
that look a lot more? Doesn't that seem a lot more helpful to be able to?
There's
to
no
do that?
distractions is all I'm saying. Like here, I can't tap on a link, can't go anywhere except.
But you can't. That's the point.
Yeah.
I can.
It's right there.
I know. I'm trying to do something else. I can do this. I thought I could do that. Whatever. Go on, man. It's just,
You can follow us on Instagram or the socials at thebryansnyder and ferrovisuals. Check out the website, thebryansnyder.com and ferrovisuals.com.
.com.
You are not wearing a heavy jacket this week. You mentioned that I should.
That's what you want to.
I just.
Yeah, because I look thick. Okay.
You didn't. You looked fine.
I look thick.
You looked fine.
I look thick. Okay. I look wide.
Wide.
Yeah. My jacket was out to here. And my back was out to here. I look like a proper big back. Okay. I mean, I know I can stand to lose a little, but I'm not.
It was fitting for the episode. What we were doing that day, eating at the Milas and in tacos,
Big
and all
back
that stuff,
activities.
so,
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
it was okay.
So, okay.
It fit the moment.
It didn't, but all right.
So 2 weeks ago, we started this conversation about creativity and how the wrong atmosphere, but now you're distracted.
I'm not distracted. I have the script and Google up just in case I need to research something on that ass. See how that works? It's called multitasking. Let me see you multitask on your, what is that called? Not
A not
what note? Or what is it?
remarkable.
A remarkable? It's not that remarkable now, is it? It's not that remarkable.
It's pretty remarkable to me.
I mean, open up a web page. Not that remarkable. You know?
I don't need to open a webpage here. The whole point is to stay, focused on this.
All right.
Do what I
now
gotta do.
we're getting distracted. Go ahead.
Yeah. See? But we started this conversation about like the wrong atmosphere, all that can affect your creativity. And as creatives, maybe there are some people who find themselves there right now, whether you're a photographer, videographer, a graphic designer, and creativity can stem into musicians and bakers and like culinary people. Like there are so many things. We have a keyboard too.
Okay. I didn't say anything. I'm just
I just
pulling
feel
out my
like you're-
keyboard.
anyway.
You're
I feel like it
getting
was-
more distracted than I am.
I feel like it was a personal attack. Like, oh, well, let me take out my keyboard because I can do that.
I'm just using a keyboard, brother. You're the one feeling a certain way. Jeez.
So what was I saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. So being creative isn't just all about photography and videography. And I hope that watching these last two episodes, if you weren't in this space and you had your own, you can actually take something away and apply it to your life. And I think this is what this episode is going to be as well, where a lot of what we're going to cover actually has a lot to do with just life in general. So 2 weeks ago, we started talking about the outside effect, what kills creativity, how it affects your work. Last week, we talked about the internal struggle, the mental shift that can happen, how it affects you there, how you begin to doubt yourself, how imposter syndrome settles in, how sometimes people will literally be driven to quit just because, I'm not where I used to be. So this started because of a conversation that happened, meeting up with one of your friends, Damien, or running into one of your friends, Damien.
says his name is Damien. Says it where I like and wants to be my friend.
DMX.
There hey, you learn.
Yeah.
You learn, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Come on. I'm not going to use it though. Not right now. So we started this conversation, ran into him, and it just kind of stemmed this idea of talking about creativity and how that was something that, at least for me as well, was a reality, having been in a place that wasn't helping my creativity, or at least what I thought wasn't helping at the time. And it was just very pressured, a high pressured environment, and that was killing my creativity. And I stepped out, finally was able to grow in all of that. Now, here's the thing that I wrote here. And just because you can do something somewhere does not mean it was made for you. And a lot of, come on, somebody.
Okay.
And that's the problem, is like, we see sometimes I can fill that space. I can fix that problem. I can step into that role. And it's like, but that's not for you though. Just because you can do it doesn't mean it should be done by you.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's hitting you there. What's going on in your mind?
It's hitting me in the feels. No, I mean, I feel like that is spot on. I've had some of those moments where, for whatever reason, you look at an opportunity, or you look at something and say, I'd like to do it, or I feel like it would look good for me to take this on, or experience wise, or whatever the reason.
Yeah.
But you're not mentally ready, or you don't have the capacity to take on something else. And yeah, I think it's sometimes we jump into stuff sooner than we should, with the thought of, I can work it out. I can get it. I can, and I kind of like I was saying last week, I'm at a point now where I have a lot going on. I have a lot pressing and, pulled in a lot of different directions, which is great for bottom line, but I don't have any other time. I don't have time to myself. And and more importantly, I don't have as much time for my family, not even time for myself. I mean, everybody should have time for themselves, but it's family that is ultimately suffering. Right. Yeah. But I feel like if you really take a look at your life and things that you're involved in, anybody can look and say, okay, well, maybe I'm in the middle of this, and I don't really know how I got here.
Yeah.
or what I'm doing here, I don't really have an interest in it. I'm just kind of going with the flow at this point. And some stuff really can be trimmed out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think there's any shame in letting things go that you've outgrown or took on prematurely, or that you don't really belong there, and letting somebody in that space that does belong there.
Right.
So you're occupying a space that is somebody's calling. If you're not supposed to be there.
Right.
So that's.
And honestly, I think, at least for me, through some personal reflection, especially through this year, there are things that, for me, I can attest to how, like, maybe I'm stepping in just because, like, what happened?
Hold that thought. I just coffee.
You did?
Sorry.
Well, while he's cleaning.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I don't want my iPad to be sticky.
Oh, on your iPad.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought on your pants. I was like, ooh.
Sorry.
Yeah, but like, just recognizing that there have been moments where I'm like, oh, I know how to fix this. I know I can do this and I can get it done well. And it's like, I didn't really feel too satisfied finishing it. Or it took a little longer than I thought. And yeah, it's like, well, because it wasn't necessarily for me. Like, I like finding solutions to things. And granted, we're men. That's what we're designed to do too. And so we think of a solution, we want to make it happen, and then world's right. And it's like, but that's not your problem to fix. And I've stepped into.
You don't find any satisfaction in fixing problems, even if, for me, it's kind of almost just that. Like, you may not belong there, but you're good at it. And, sometimes that's what keeps you going, is that you can solve those problems. You can make it in that environment, in that situation. It's like, I do get some satisfaction solving things that I just don't have any interest in.
Yeah.
Like, it's in a daily, like in your daily life, you go and, even stuff at the house. For instance, we had our dryer go out the other day, right? And I took it up on myself, like, I'm going to fix this dryer. Like, I don't have any interest in fixing appliances. I probably could have saved some time hiring somebody to come and do it. But like I should be able to do this. Like, I'm smart. Like, I'm the man of this house. I can fix this dryer.
Yeah.
But I could have had other stuff I was working on, but instead I went down this rabbit hole of fixing my dryer that took me 4 to 5 hours. And could have called somebody and left it up to them. It's just, do you find that you don't find that solving some of that stuff gives you some sort of satisfaction? Or
so, yes, I find that, again, I'll do something. Those people will then be like, well, he was able to do that. Let's give him more responsibility to do more things. And it's like, you kind of shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
Because, for example, like the job that I had when I first came up here, it was solely to be the social media guy.
We came up where?
To San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah.
And context.
Right. So moved up here 2022, took up a job at a church to do their social media. And it was solely to do that, engage with the audience, grow the following, post stuff. And someone warned me and they said, do not let them know you take pictures. I was like, it'll be okay.
Put a pin in that. This is at a church, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When I got on at a church too, I had that same warning.
Yeah.
That almost to a T, that exact same warning. So says something about that environment.
Right. And this isn't dogging on churches. I just want to make that clear. But I will say that there are a lot of places that will take advantage of your skills and they'll label it under service.
You know, I don't know if you want to open up that can of worms because
we might have another episode going on right now.
I will pop that top. We'll have worms all over this table, boy. Okay, just
you know what?
A little bit of, well, I mean, just a little bit of that because I think it's, you know, churches are an interesting dynamic. A lot of times.
Sure.
Because there's a full gamut of different types of churches, different denominations, different way of doing things. In my experience, you know, you have churches that are small. They don't have a budget to have people on that know what they're doing. It's solely based on volunteer work. The church kind of thrives or fails based off of those volunteers. I don't think there's anything wrong with volunteering to a church. I think churches need volunteers.
Agree.
I think it's great to volunteer at church. You get, you know, the community. You get it's your like a family. You give to something bigger than yourself. I'm all for that. Where I think we start running into an issue is once those churches start growing or larger churches. Because ultimately, churches have to function as businesses,
right?
You know, you have to keep lights on. You have to stay relevant. Churches ultimately have to function as a business, and I'm not naive to the fact.
Sure,
but you start getting into a point now where you're so large that you have to have people.
Yeah,
you have to have people in place. These smaller churches, if such and such doesn't show up on a day, It sucks, but it's not going to derail the service because they'll just pivot and do something else or put somebody else in the place as a volunteer. Yeah. And nobody's expecting them to be perfect at it. Larger churches, you don't show up in a certain role and it's like, we expect you here every Sunday at this time. Yeah. What do you mean you can't show up? And so it's like, and even worse, if this person is a volunteer and not hired, now that puts something on their shoulders that they're expected to show up. They're expected to be perfect. They're expected to give their all, come to practices or whatever, and you know stuff throughout the week. Meanwhile, they still have full-time jobs and families and things like that. And the church is, in the name of service, expecting them to give everything else that they have.
Right.
That doesn't sit well with me.
Right.
If you have somebody that's in a position and your church can't function without them, they should be getting paid. They should be getting compensated. Now, you can argue like, well, it's service. We shouldn't have to pay you to serve, and you know, well, put volunteers in place, and don't expect put a rotation. This person does one Sunday, this person does another Sunday, this person does another Sunday. But you're never going to get it perfect. Yeah. This is always going to be a volunteer level. If you want a professional in that space that you can rely on and you expect to show up,
right,
they have to be compensated for their time. They have to be.
Right.
And, you know, a lot of times it's, you know, and I'm seeing it like, it's definitely not at the rate that they would charge. Like when I do stuff for churches, I don't charge the rate. And that's my sacrifice for the church. You know, hey, I'll come in and I'll do this and I'll give you my all, but I'm leaving here with something.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like Denzel, I'm leaving here with something. But I mean, I can go on and on about that. And I think, you know, even with the term church hurt, a lot of that stems from people feeling like they've been taken advantage of in positions or, you know, doing things. And it's like they look up and it's been like 10 years and but because you want to try to do something else or open your own business, and like, oh well, we needed you here at this event. I guess we got to get somebody. Like it's I've seen it with my own eyes. Those comments, like to make you feel bad, but oh, we understand. You know, you got other stuff going on.
Yeah.
But those comments, they cut deep.
Yeah.
They cut deep, and they build up, and people are in tune to stuff like that. And they're like, oh, well, maybe my position here is, maybe I'm being taken advantage of a little bit,
Right.
So,
and that's why I'm saying, like, just because you can do it doesn't mean it's for you. There are different atmospheres for different people.
mm-hmm.
And just because, again, you can get the job done, maybe that's not for you. I'm almost jumping towards where I had this written out, but I did.
You feeling froggy? Then leap.
But I did a series of videos on IG, which you always
what?
Enjoy my videos.
Yeah, they're great.
There was a series of videos that were based off the thought, it's not the oil, it's the soil.
The soil. I remember that one. It's not the oil, it's the soil. you know what? I won't. You know what that reminded me of, right?
What?
Friday or next Friday. It's not your booty, it's your beauty. I don't know why it reminded me of that, but yes, it's not the oil, it's the soil. Preach.
Yeah.
Preach.
But I said this in one of the videos, and I typed the whole thing out because that's how much it matters.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, somebody. So I said, even the most gifted seed won't grow in the wrong ground. You're trying to produce fruit in places that don't even believe in your roots. You're showing up with excellence in environments that only see convenience. And you're wondering why you feel stuck? It's not your gift, it's the ground you're in. Some soil is draining you, some soil is too shallow, some soil is just not your assignment. Just because a place is familiar doesn't mean it's fertile. Comfort isn't confirmation. And this is where I finished it off. Growth doesn't happen where you're liked. It happens where you're aligned.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
do the
dun, dun, dun.
we gotta do the frown face.
Yeah.
Why is it when it get like the uglier the face, the frownier the face?
It's that stank face, man. Comfort isn't confirmation.
Yeah, preachers. I didn't come here to tell you today. It's time to give it all back to him.
Hey.
Yeah, you need to go get that checked out, my brother. You got a respiratory issue going on there. That's Baptist church, like I grew up in that. 5-6 days a week.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
You don't need a Holy Spirit. You need a respirator.
You need a ventilator or something. Golly. Whew. That sounds deep in the lungs.
And that's the thing, right? Like the environment has a big role, or it plays a big role in people's lives. The oil is representative of the skill and the talent that you have. The soil is representative of the environment.
Okay, yeah.
And so if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like, man, I'm just not thriving here, like maybe it's time to change that soil. Maybe it's time to move, because the problem isn't your skill or your talent. Like you have that. Granted, we can always have room to grow.
Did you pull this quote from somewhere?
What?
It's not the oil, it's the soil.
Pastor Mike?
Who's Pastor Mike?
Pastor Mike Jr.?
Who's that? Local?
No, he's a preacher from Birmingham. Black preacher. Oh, I like black church.
You remember the other day when I said that there are some quotes that just you have to take one thing and to say another.
Yeah.
Why oil?
What? Huh?
Why oil?
Because scripturally, there's an anointing on your life.
Right.
Hey, come on, somebody.
Okay,
Here we go.
Okay, I'm
Here we
following
go.
you. I'm following you. But what is the significance of the oil? Is the scripture directly referencing oil and soil? Or was that just a rhyming scheme?
It tied in with the message.
Why not? It's not the seed, it's the soil.
It doesn't make it.
But the seed is what grows. Like that's the whole point. It's not the seed that you have. It's not the potential and the gift that you have. It's the soil that you planted in, the fertilized soil, the soil that is in the sunlight, the soil that you water. It grows the seed from the soil, and then it grows straight to the sky, and it looks to the heavens and said, "Am I not where I am supposed to be? I am planted. I am rooted. I am here, and I am stuck in God's name. Because I am stuck. You remember that?
Yeah.
I am stuck on Band-Aid brand.
Come on.
Band-Aid is stuck on me. I am stuck in Jesus' name. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. We went way left on that one. All right.
Oh my
Way
God,
left.
the fact that I want to actually
Hey.
you got me going.
But why not the seed? Why the oil?
It's a representation of the anointing that God placed on your life.
I know, but does it fit?
I mean, you can go both ways.
It's not scripture though.
It is scripture.
No, the oil is scripture, but not to pour oil in soil.
You're not going to pour oil in soil.
Then what are you doing with the oil in the soil other than rhyming it?
Because if you're complaining that you're not growing, then you're focused on yourself. Like, maybe I don't have this anointing. Maybe I'm not blessed by God to do this thing. Maybe God isn't calling me to do this.
I just feel like there's a disconnect between the oil and the soil.
I know we've had this conversation since those videos came out.
I just feel like there's a separation. Like if it's not the oil, it's this I'm just saying. I was just trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Why that's it sounds good.
It made
it
sense.
Rhymes.
Yeah.
No. It doesn't
make sense to the church.
It doesn't make sense. It
made
rhymes
sense to me. It made sense to the people that needed to hear it at the time.
It makes sense because it rhymes.
Not when you take it into context.
There's no context for the oil and the soil.
If you listen to the series of videos,
Nobody outside of that sermon has listened. No, your videos?
Yes.
No, I'm just saying in general. You're okay. You're taking some and you're using. I'm talking about the quote itself.
I'm doing a shameless plug to my videos.
Hey, that's fine. Go listen to the videos. Yeah. I'm sure they make sense.
Yeah. Lauren's gonna be like, babe, I just watched all the videos. I still don't get it. I side with TJ.
I just feel that the quote that you're pulling it from, it was meant to sound better than it was to make sense.
Fine. It's not the seed, it's the soil.
Hey. And see, now you could just use that on your own. It's not. Where did you get that quote from? I just pull it out of my brain. It makes sense, doesn't it? It's
coming from TJ.
I'm just saying it
because the people's legacies. What'd you say? The legacies of the people in the past. Can you share with us your wisdom?
The legacy. No. Everyone's legacy that is in the past has been their legacy since they've passed.
Bam! So good. Hey, Roundabout Roku.
I got a book deal coming out. It's called Legacies.
Oh, Legacies.
Legacies. Yeah.
Do you get a matcha cap with a book if you pre-order?
No.
That'd be a good
that
deal.
has nothing to do with the book. See, there we go again, trying to pair things that don't go together.
It's who
How does
you
matcha
are.
that doesn't have anything to do with the book about legacy, Bryan?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
You get something more than the book.
Why? What's the obsession with trying to pair two things that don't go together? Like you were trying to make me open up a Mexican restaurant because I mentioned tamales. I don't look at me. Do I look like a tamale maker? Do I look like a cook, a Mexican chef to you? Do I? If you walked into a Mexican restaurant and you saw me in the back,
Yeah.
would you trust that food?
Maybe.
If you walked in, I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? Welcome. Have a seat.
Yeah.
We got some good tamales coming out." Nah.
Fair enough.
I want abuela. I want Theo. That's been, he lives, eats, and breathes these authentic recipes. That's the restaurant. I want a Mexican restaurant. I want to go to. Not some guy in a matcha hat that is thick. Just there's just certain things that just go together.
Thick with 2 C's or
Yuck. Bro, we're going all over the place. I'm just saying. I think that
All of
it's
this-
not the oil, it's the soil. Is not the right term. I think it was said to because it rhymed,
gosh.
and it's not the seed, it's the soil is a better way of saying that. That's all.
Yeah. Well, thank
Carry
you
on.
for your input.
Yeah,
It's
that
not.
was fun. That was fun.
Yeah. Well, let me see. How can I tie it?
Tie it back, yeah.
I mean, look, again, there are perks when you decide to remove yourself from a toxic environment, whether it's a workplace, whether it's friendships or family dynamics, or even a toxic relationship, or places that just drive you insane. Where I've been too. So removing myself from that has given me a place to just breathe and let that creativity flow again. One thing I do want to point out is that the greatest thing you can do for yourself is to be yourself, to put yourself first. And Lauren actually reminded me of this yesterday, because we were talking about something. And so one of my worries is that and this is just me being honest and transparent, like one of my worries about me expressing how I feel about different things with different people is that it will turn around and be weaponized, and be like, well, see, now you're just making it about yourself. And so I default to like, whatever you want to do is great. Like I can pivot. I'm flexible. I don't mind. Unless it's like some Greek restaurant that I've never been to. And I'm like, I've never tried Greek food. Can we go somewhere a little more friendly where I can get chicken nuggets or something?
Chicken nuggets.
But
Chicken nuggies.
and so I'll default to things like that. And so she told me, like, it's okay to be selfish in a sense sometimes, like to express how you feel. It doesn't matter if anybody says like, well, that's a you thing or whatever. Like at least you're expressing that. And that's the important thing.
She's so good for you.
She is. She makes me better. Best thing. Love her.
Oh.
What?
Okay. LOVE. All right.
I do.
Okay. That's saying. Straighten up my keyboard.
She knows this. I'm not revealing it here. Like,
Okay. Yeah. I was just wondering.
he said it on the show. He must be on it. Like, no, we've already.
You guys are so
Express
cute.
that.
It's gross.
But yeah. What were we talking about?
You have the.
Yes. So, reminded me of that, and again, telling me that I tend to put others first. And she's right. And it can be draining mentally, emotionally. So it's one of the things that I'm learning to navigate through and try to be better and all. One, for myself, but then also because I know that being true to myself and expressing how I feel will ultimately be good for the right people that are around me. And I won't have to carry different burdens of how I'm feeling with myself. Now it'll be like we can all just be happy and free and enjoying life. So yeah.
It reminds me of a book I read. It's called Saying No. And one of the key points is sometimes you have to say no in order to grow. I just made that up. Because it rhymed. You were on board with it because it rhymed, right? Because it rhymed. It's okay to say no.
But it's true though.
Yeah.
It's not the oil, it's the broil.
It's not the oil, it's the seafood boil. Say, hey, you want a good seafood boil, you got to use the right oil. Yeah, that would work. Because you put oil in the seafood boil.
Yeah.
Do you? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I never made a seafood boil, so.
Bacon doesn't need no oil. It's got its own. You remember that video on Instagram? That lady that's preaching, and she's like, these different things need oil, and then this needs oil. And everybody's like, oil. And she's like, and this needs, and everybody's like, oil. And then she's like, and bacon. And everybody's like, or some people are like, like they're stuck. And she's like, that's right, bacon doesn't need no oil. Didn't need it for you to add any oil because it's got its own oil. And people are like, like, you are bacon. You got your own oil.
She didn't call people bacon. No, bro. Are you serious?
It reminds me of this joke. You want to hear it? So there's 3 couples at a table. Man looks over at his wife and he's like, hey, honey, can you pass the honey? She's like, cutie, sure, right? Other husband's like, oh, bet. He's like, hey, can you pass the sugar? All right. She's like, oh, dang, okay. So then the third husband's like, hey, can you pass the bacon pig? Bah.
I'm practicing for. Yeah. Yep. That's a joke. All right, I got a joke. Since we're telling jokes, I want to tell my own joke. All right, so there were 3 construction workers, right? They were sitting on top of a skyscraper. They were almost done building this skyscraper.
Yeah.
And so it was lunchtime, and they're sitting up there on the edge of the skyscraper. The first guy opens his lunch. It's a ham sandwich. He's like, dang, my wife makes me ham sandwiches every day. I'm tired of these ham sandwiches. If she makes me a ham sandwich tomorrow, I'm jumping off this building. The second guy opens his lunch. He's like, man, tuna sandwich. Get tuna sandwich every day. You know what? I'm with you. If I get another tuna sandwich tomorrow, I'm jumping off with you. Third guy opens his lunch. He gets a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He's like, I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich too. You know what? If I get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich tomorrow, I'm jumping off with you guys. And they're like, bet, deal. So next day rolls around. First guy, opens his lunch. They're up there eating lunch. He opens his lunch, ham sandwich. He's like, I'm tired of this. Jumps off.
Oh, God.
Second guy.
So dark.
Second guy, he opens his lunch, tuna sandwich. It's like, tuna again. I told her I don't like tuna. Jumps off. Third guy opens his lunch. He gets a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He's like, a promise is a promise. I hate peanut butter and jelly. He jumps off. So afterwards, the news is doing interviews with their wives. And the first guy's wife, she's like, I didn't know that he didn't like ham so much. He mentioned it before, but that's all we had. I just, wanted to make him lunch. Second guy's wife, he's like, he's always ate tuna and never told me anything. I had no idea that he didn't like tuna. Third guy's wife he made his own lunch. He made his own lunch. He made his own lunch. All right. Well, I mean, it doesn't hit all the time. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Appreciate all that time that you gave me.
I think mine was, I need y'all to vote.
It was shorter.
On
that's
the poll.
all. I need to condense it. It's
Yeah.
a long joke.
Oh, it is.
It's a long lead up.
We're gonna put a poll. Whose joke
We don't
is
have
better?
to. We don't have
Yeah.
to. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I would have came with a better joke if we were doing that.
Well, I mean, I would have came with one too. Like a much better joke.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I'm a funny individual. Fine.
Yeah, you're funny looking.
The University of Exeter in 2018 said that the positive work environments boost creative output by 45% when autonomy increases. And here's the reality. Creators feel the shift before their work reflects it. They feel it in their mind, and then all of that stuff starts reflecting in what they produce. And I noticed it with me and Steven when there was something I was going through last year, and I wasn't shooting for a while. And he's like, hey, we're going to go out on just do a shoot. And I was like, I really don't want to. And he's like, you're going. I was like, fine. So went and got really creative and just felt good to be back out again. And we've talked about that before. But having that moment where it was like the realization in my mind, like, this is what I needed to do. I needed to step away. I needed to do some things and then come back, and it felt rejuvenized. Like that word?
Rejuvenized.
Refreshed. It felt resurrected. So having that, and then it reflecting in my work to then where some people were like, dude, you did that in that park? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I pass it all the time. It didn't look like it would be that park. And that's the thing, right? Like, I could make it look like that park, but at the same time, you got a 135 there. Make it look good. And which that's what I used for my pictures with Lauren.
135.
A 135. Betty, those are good pictures. Yeah. Really beautiful model too. It's Lauren, by the way. For everybody else, it's like, oh, the model was beautiful. Yes, it was Lauren. My favorite model.
Aw.
100%.
100%.
But yeah, mental clarity returns, anxiety decreases, your curiosity goes up, and that inner voice that's telling you like, hey, you are not this person. That's imposter syndrome starts going away. Like all these negative things that you felt about yourself start slowly going away. For some, it's like instant and great, but for people like myself, it's almost this battle where it's slowly you're winning. And yeah, so I don't know if you had anything for that there or.
No, you hit the nail on the head.
We're just going to have so many quotes today, huh?
Yeah.
We'll put them on caps.
I'm just going to take the time I used for that joke and just yield my time.
And again, during that time where you're trying to figure out what's going on and everything, there are questions that's come into your mind like, am I still good? Did I lose that skill? Did I lose that talent that I have? Did I lose the creativity? Am I really not as good as I thought? Who am I creatively now? Like maybe I had this idea of, and this was one of the things that I struggled with big time last year. And this could be a totally different episode sometime too. But stepping away from ministry and having this idea of like, man, I almost thought I was going to do that for the rest of my life.
Ministry?
Yeah. And then stepping away from it and being like, this is weird. So it's it was hard in that time because it was grieving different things. And now this life that I thought I was going to have within ministry. Right. And then as I go through all of that and start serving again in church, then I'm like, bless you. And
Thank you.
it's like, okay, God, look, I'll volunteer my time and I'm surrendering to whatever you want me to do. And it is still relative, like it's still in my mind. I'm like, well, what if God calls me back into that? Would I do it? Because these last two situations where I've been involved in ministry have been very bad. And
It's not the oil, it's the soil.
right, it is. So stepping away from that and kind of having like this idea of like, I don't mind serving at church, but I really don't want to be involved in like the behind the scenes stuff and all, because I've been there, done that for now the 30 years of my life. And I just
the 30 years of your life, Bryan, all of your life.
Well, I mean, I
Every
grew up in
waking
church.
moment.
I grew
you
up
were
in church.
serving on the usher board when you were 3. Yeah.
I was serving the babies usher boards when I was 3. But that's the thing. Like, I've only done that stuff. And so now stepping into doing photo video, focusing on that company and just doing that. And it's like, this is a new reality for me. But also being okay with
Which one do you enjoy more?
ministry.
Why?
I don't know. Like just,
More rewarding?
I think
More
so.
fulfilling?
I think so. Yeah. So I met with one of my pastors yesterday. We were having that conversation and he's like, what are the things you love to do? And I told him I was like, well, I like doing photos and video and all. But in my time in church, it's always been like worship or speaking. He's like, nice. And I've told you that before. Like, I do like speaking in front of groups.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, it's why I have a podcast. I can't stay quiet. But
You can't.
until it comes to expressing what I like and don't like in my emotions and stuff, and it's like, hey, yeah, no, yes. But yeah, it's one of those things that I don't know. I'm still. I think I'm at peace if God were to call me back to do that. Granted, there are people who are listening right now that are like, when did this turn into a religious thing? I am not ashamed of my faith and what I do and all. So I've been
unashamed.
I am unashamed.
Not unashamed.
I am not ashamed
Yeah.
of my faith. So I'm saying people know about what I believe in all, and I've been loud about that. And so I don't mind if God calls me back into all that, but I don't necessarily think I've been pursuing that in this last year. And funny enough, it's pursued me.
I think that goes back to being in the right space.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were saying earlier, because I've seen the opposite a lot of times. I've seen people who have been called and they get in the position.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, I mean, you know, and we can't say it doesn't go well or things happen, but then they leave the calling and just
Thrive.
start living a lifestyle and start doing things that don't align at all with what would be in a church or a pastoral position.
Right.
And they look a lot happier doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and it's not like not like doing crazy things and going out and like, it's not crazy. It's just everybody's not meant for that lifestyle.
Right.
You know, and everybody's not meant for those roles in churches and in those spaces. And I think that goes hand in hand with what you're talking about. It's like the environment and the spaces. If you're in an environment that you don't belong in, or you don't fully not align with, but put yourself into, and and you're always wanting out, or you're like, can't wait to get home, or anything like that.
Yeah.
Leaving that environment, feeling free from it, it's like, okay, I don't have an obligation to that anymore. Let me just do, because look, I've, of course my stepdad's a pastor, and I've seen firsthand what kind of expectation is put on him. And he was a man just like everybody else.
100%.
And I mean, proud to say, like, I've, like, even in our home, like, he was, like, I never saw him do anything, or like he was all about that life. Like, I can truly say, like, who he was outside of the church was who he was inside of the church. But there were certain things that it's like, there's, even for us, like my mom and me, it was like, there's a certain expectation for us.
Right.
I didn't choose to be in this environment. You know what I mean? I'm in church 5-6 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't marry into, this in church, preacher's kid type situation. I was thrown into this.
Right.
So after, I got old enough, I was out of church for a long time because I was thrown into it. I'd had enough of it. There was too much of it,
Yeah.
And, that freedom from having to be in that environment was just overwhelming. Like so, getting, whether it's a pastor or whether you're in a position at a company or whatever, and you pursue those positions, but being called into those positions and not knowing what you're getting yourself into, and getting into it and being like, so this is a little bit more than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Or, that'll show if you're not really meant to be there. That'll definitely shine through.
Yeah.
People will be able to tell.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And both places that I was at prior to leaving and focusing on my company were led by people who were not called. I can tell real quick. And that's not just because, I have any sour feeling or anything, but there's a difference between someone who's just being a boss and someone who's been called to shepherd people.
Yeah.
And both of them were very boss-like. One felt more like a football coach than a shepherd. And yeah, it was interesting. But again, that's, and I stepped into.
They were meant for that position.
Right. So it affects other people too.
Yeah.
And I think that is probably another point that we could add to this.
And I think those are the churches that have those kind of people in place. Those are the churches that I was talking about earlier, where they expect people to show up day in and day out with either with no compensation or no leadership or understanding.
For sure.
That those are those churches for sure.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like stepping into a role that is not for you doesn't just affect you, it's also going to affect the people around you. And so maybe something else to keep in mind in all of that. But to come to the end of it is that, when you decide to take that time away, take some time to breathe, take some time to let that creativity come back. It affects not only you, not only in your work, but also the people around you, your friends, your family, your partners, whoever it is. It affects your inner circle. And you create a healthier culture without even trying to do it, because you're just a joy to be around now. And you become someone who lifts people up rather than tearing them down, because you're not in a dark place anymore and trying to pull people to where you're at. Granted, we don't, or not everybody tries to do that. Sometimes we try to climb out of it. But sometimes it's a really dark place, and it's okay to sit there for a little bit, recover a bit. But as long as we get back up, then it's okay. Mm-hmm. If you're just choosing to stay there and like, woe is me and the world is against me and I'm the victim and all that, then.
And woe.
And yeah, exactly. Then that's a totally different thing. Mm-hmm. But for those that just find themselves in a dark place for now and want to get back up, then those are the people that truly I'm ready to help pick up. Even if it means me sitting with you for a little bit, just being present. Mm. Because sometimes that's all we need. So, yeah, I mean, creativity, that lack of creativity you've got, I don't think is a reflection that it's gone in your life, that you're not anointed with the proper oil, that you don't have the skills or the talents. It's just a moment. And when you let yourself breathe, kind of like ISI, I think this is a perfect example. If I can pick up a 45-pound weight at the beginning of this thing and be like, okay, this is easy, and you tell me to do it at the very end of the workout because it's high intensity, by the end of that one, I'm going to be like, I'm good. Because you need time to rest. Tell me to do it tomorrow, I'll pick it up again and it'll be fine, because there was time to rest. And I don't know why you're smiling, but I'm going to pass it over to you in just a bit.
No.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of resting a little bit. It's a matter of stepping back, letting yourself breathe. Go out, get yourself a cup of coffee at your local Starbucks, specifically whatever you got, because it tastes like a warm churro. You want to tell them the ingredients, or should they find it on their own?
I don't even know. I would have to look.
It's right.
What I sent you. Oh.
She put it on there.
Well, I don't know that they put them on there.
Yeah.
Double ristretto, 1 pump of vanilla syrup, 3 pumps of cinnamon dolce syrup, and oat milk. Mm. Oh, blonde vanilla latte. I don't know why it's on there.
That's what you told me to put.
That's the ingredients.
Yeah.
I found it on Reddit.
Yeah.
And they were a partner there, and it is a tall vanilla latte, double shot of ristretto, 1 pump of vanilla, 1 pump of cinnamon dolce, and oat milk. Tastes like a churro. And it does. It's really good.
Yeah. So shout out to them. Yeah. And Lauren, who makes the best coffee.
A little biased there, are we?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 100%. 100%. But yeah, so you were smiling for a reason. Why? What's going on in your mind?
I don't remember.
Bruh. Yeah, I mean, it really just comes down to that. Like, just take some time.
Oh, because you're talking about ISI.
Oh, that's right.
It's what people who start working out do. They, their life starts to revolve around working out, and just like how I'm working out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reminds me when I went to the gym and I started trying to lift weights, and At first, it was hard, but then it got easier as my body was more accustomed to lifting these weights at ISI. You know, it's just, yeah, it's interesting.
I'm going to bring Spencer in. Spencer is the owner of the ISIs here in San Antonio.
See, that's what I'm saying. There you
And I think that would be a great conversation.
go. What would
Like
be?
just him in the entrepreneurial space,
Mhm.
and like how he manages to push himself when maybe he's feeling a little burnout and whatnot.
Mm.
I think that would be a great conversation. But then also maybe he'll convince you to start going with me. I can get you in for free on the first one.
On
that'd
the
be
first
good.
one.
Yeah, so you can try it out.
And then what is it, like $670 a month?
No, 800.
I have
Okay.
I have a gym membership. I just have to.
You just don't use it.
Yeah. I have a free gym membership.
Looking thick in that
Then look at
jacket.
Get on that shred mill.
Yeah.
Ugh.
On that shred mill.
Shred mill.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, going to the gym is. You know what it is? Once you
And-
start seeing gains,
Yeah.
then it's easy.
I mean,
It's going. It's the first month, 2 months that you're going. You're just having to go for the sake of going, just like get in the habit of going.
Yeah.
Once you get past that and you start seeing gains, like you start seeing results, it's easy. It's like it's light work because it's like, oh, I see gains. I want more gains. And then if you miss a day, you're like, dang, like now I got to double up because I don't want to lose my gains.
yeah.
Like it's at least that's how I was. Like
Right.
I had to go like the first 2 months and I was like, again,
Yeah.
I started looking in the mirror like,
Oh, she got on to me. She was like, "You didn't go to the gym yesterday, did you?" And I was like, I got busy. She's like, "It's okay. We'll go Saturday." I'm like, "Saturday?" Like Saturday and Sunday are supposed to be my rest days, ma'am. And then she looked at me and I was like, "Yes, ma'am."
she's like those guys on was it In Living Color? I don't know. We want to pump you up. No. Forgot where that's from.
Yeah, no. Which we are going to be having her on in 2 episodes.
In 2 episodes?
Well, not next week, but the week after.
When is that?
I
don't know.
The first week of January.
Oh.
Well, I guess it would be the second week because the first is on Thursday, I think.
January.
Yeah. So next week, we're putting out the 2025 recap. Talking about our wins, losses, biggest lessons we've learned, great accomplishments. Mine being finding Lauren. No, I actually do have a good one too. Like, not that one's good. Not that one's not good.
See?
I really do. But anyway, so I do have a good one though.
What?
The Undertaker. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that one was good.
Mm-hmm.
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 And then we also went to imaging.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I went to Eagle Pass.
You went to Eagle Pass, yeah. You traveled the state of Texas. But it's gonna be a great episode. It's gonna be so much fun. But yeah, so that'll be next week. Then we're gonna have Lauren on, have the big reveal. And so I told her about your idea, and she was like, that is a great idea.
What idea?
About you asking questions. And she's like, it'll be fun. I'm excited. And I'm like, no, I don't want him to ask questions because he's going to ask you the easy ones. And then he's going to ask me some that are going to make
about what?
About us. Remember you mentioned that in the last episode about like, oh, you know what would be a good idea? It was like, I'll ask y'all some questions and you two can answer them. Like, I'll interview y'all. And I was like,
That's not what I said.
Yes. Okay. What'd you say?
I said that you should have Lauren on and I'll have my wife on. And we'll
that
talk
too.
to
That was another part of
Was
it.
that a
Yeah. Which I'm up for
I'll
that
ask
too.
y'all questions. Oh yeah, I have I can do that. I don't remember saying that, but that's a great idea.
I'll show you. I'm okay if it doesn't happen.
No,
But
I
she
think
was
we
like,
should.
I think he's great.
Yeah,
Yes. And I'm like,
I think we'll do it. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I got questions.
I know. I was like, he's gonna ask you like, "Hey, Lauren, what's your favorite color?" Bryan, what do you think about this, this, and that? And I'm like, I want the favorite color question too. She's like, "Oh, he won't do that," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know." The questions are gonna be to embarrass me. See, you're already
So
thinking.
Bryan, in 200 words or more,
Oh gosh.
what makes Lauren the one?
In 200 words or more.
Mhm.
What time do we got? For real? Okay. So, what? What are you doing? You're so dumb. Okay. Well, I mean, she's my piece, man. Like, okay, you don't have to count every word. Yeah, no. And I've told her this too. Like, she's my piece in life. I could literally be having the worst day, and just her being there. What are you doing? Just her being there. Good God, just her being there.
Bro, go. You're
over here like
I'm listening.
making fun of me.
I can't help what my face is doing as you're telling me your love story. Just go. Like,
so I could be having the worst day, and just.
bro, you would be a horrible actor.
I'm not gonna do it with you.
Horrible actor.
Fine. Okay, let's do it.
They would kick you off a set so fast.
No, but I could be having the worst day, and just her being there would make everything better. Like, she doesn't have to do anything. She can just literally sit there and look at me, and it's fine. Like, sure, it doesn't go away like in an instant. Like, I could still be like, it's there, but still feel like this piece of like, I'm not alone. I feel seen. I feel stronger. I feel held. I feel supported. She is the literal piece in my life. Granted, that stems from the ultimate source who, again, not ashamed of my faith, stems from the ultimate source of it being from God. And so how our relationship with God flows into how our relationship is. And so the peace that we have, the joy that we find in each other, the love that we have for each other is simply a reflection of who we are in God. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure those maybe hit it. And if not, I can keep on going.
That's amazing.
But
that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. It's so refreshing to hear things like that coming from someone who's been through so much. And
you're ridiculous.
Bro, you gotta.
Oh, it's part of the scene?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I know you've been through a lot, Bryan, and I just feel like she completes you in ways that you didn't even know you needed completion. Sorry. So happy for you. So godly happy for you. You deserve it.
Yeah.
You deserve it. Look at me. You deserve it. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm tearing up. I get like this. I get emotional when I see two people happy and in love, and it's just.
She does complete me. I will say that.
And scene. See, you gotta know how to turn it on and off. You know, like I can go through that. Like, I took an acting class when I was younger. I think I told you a story where they had us lay, like, we were in groups of like 5 or 6, and they had somebody lay on these chairs and pretend like they were dead, and we had to like mourn them. And so like we're sitting, and there was like a group of like, I was just young, but there was like adults in there. So there's a lady, She was part of the group, and she was laying on the chair, and I was like, "You're supposed to like cry and like you're at their funeral." And I remember looking at her and like, I don't even know this bitch. Like, it's
Say it louder. Say it
I don't
louder.
even know this. But I mean, to their credit, they taught us how to like, you got to disconnect from your reality, and like, you know, this lady, I could be an actor.
I know you can.
I can be.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Care what you say. See, that's your problem. You always playing. He ain't playing. You think he playing about his money? You gonna drag me into this? You know where my mama stay? Know where your mama stay? You say he had a gun when you seen him, right? Ain't nobody in the hood that play like that. See, that was from Friday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See,
so
I know. I'm learning.
you gotta close it. See,
Yeah.
that's all.
We'll expand more on all of that as you ask more questions and everything. And in 2 weeks, when we have her on, it'll be a movie. So next week, looking at a recap of 2025. Week after that, big reveal, starting the year off strong. And it's going to be, again, a movie.
Great.
So share the podcast, share with your family, friends, or kids and neighbors, dogs, and everybody.
Like, share, and subscribe.
There you go.
There you
Come
go.
on. Do that. And follow TJ at ferrovisuals. And also let him know that his cap is amazing.
Don't follow me in real life. I'll see you.
And then
see
he's
you.
going to do movie quotes all day.
Yeah.
So
I watch my back all the time.
Yeah.
Don't try it.
Is that a movie?
No, it's a promise.
Okay. Yeah, so do that. Or don't follow him in real life, but follow him on socials at ferrovisuals. Check out his website, ferrovisuals.com. You can check me out at thebryansnyder and thebryansnyder.com. Yeah, other than that, get yourself a good glass of sweet tea or whatever it is you like to drink. Maybe it's that churro drink right there. Or a white chocolate mocha with oat milk because I am lactose intolerant. So, yeah. Tell somebody that you love them. We'll catch you in the next. Until then, buenos nachos.
Buenos tostadas.